Elden Ring is a game of many wonders. From the vast scenery, exhilarating and anxiety-filled boss battles,
Suck my dick!
To the bloodthirsty mobs that only want to see you suffer.
Boy, if you don't know where the come from, where the did he come from?
In today's video, I'll be embarking on the journey to achieve the status of Elden Lord and documenting my journey with a few rules that I'll be following as a first-time Souls player. I've been gaming for a while, playing titles like Call of Duty, Skate 3, Wizard 101, Tekken, and just a majority of multiplayer games, but never once thought to myself that I'll be getting into one of the hardest genre of games that literally want to make you rip your eyes out, especially when you die to a boss on 1 HP.
Yeah! Finish it. No! Bro, this game is dog shit!
Souls games are pretty much games that have an extremely high level of difficulty where you are going to be experiencing dying over and over and over again. And it damn near feels like your soul is leaving your body every time you rage. This is the fourth fucking time, bro. The fourth time. In Elden Ring, you start off with choosing a specific class that can give you stat advantages in different categories. This is helpful, especially when it comes down to making your build, which will be important later down the line because you can do amazing damage with some of these builds, and it can completely change the outcome of how the game is played. And with that being said, here are the ground rules for this entire playthrough. I must spin a wheel for my starting class. I cannot use any summons no matter how desperate I get.
Man, look! I can't do it.
And I have to try my best to play the game by myself. No guides, to the best of my ability. Just straight up exploration, as if I was Christopher Columbus himself. A whip! I know there are overpowered builds and everything. The game has been out since like 2022. But what fun is there in looking everything up? Like, I'm pretty much cheating myself out of the experience. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's my first time opening the game. I opened it for the first time last year and literally walked to the first boss and then uninstalled the game. All I wanted to do was see how hard the game was. And boy, was I in for a surprise. First on the list of many things to be done is spinning the wheel to see what class I get. No. So I ended up getting the hero class first. But apparently my Twitch chat was letting me know this class wasn't the best and that there were better options than this. So we came up with an agreement that if we spin again, the next one's final, and ended up getting Prophet. I just want to have a little bit of aura, bro. I honestly didn't know what to expect when picking this build, but based off the drip alone, can I get this shit off my neck, bro? I had a feeling that this was gonna be a bad idea. The starting build came with a spear, a finger seal to cast incantations, which will be my saving grace for a lot of these starting fights. Jesus! And the shield.
Yo, what's the point of giving me a shield if it's not gonna fucking shield? You know what I mean? Like, dead ass though.
In this game, if you have a lot of points towards faith and intelligence, you unlock better incantations, and this is where you like turn your character more magic based.
They threw the sun at me!
This game it's interesting. I beat it and it still feels like that I'm just starting. But after spending what felt like forever in the very limited character customization screen, it was finally time to embark on my path to become the Elden Lord. And where I encounter my first enemy. It does have a yo, my controller! My controller. And this isn't the only time this is gonna happen to me. What the f is that? Now I encounter my first enemy.
How do I run? How do I run? How do I run?
What the fuck is But dying was a part of the entire plan. I was found by some mysterious lady and a horse, woke up in a cave. Then I went on to complete the tutorial where I was met with my first boss.
Nigga, I gotta fight a boss already?
Defeated him and felt like I was on top of the world.
Bitch. Oh, you're pussy. Your ass, nigga.
Until I opened my map.
Yep, GG's, we're gonna be out here for 3 decades.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. In my first playthrough, I attacked this guy, and he just ended up killing me every time I respawned. So knowing that, I avoided it this time, and decided to listen to the audio again, and throw my aggressive tendencies aside.
You are maidenless.
What the fuck? Now you see why I attacked him. What do you mean I don't get no bitch? I also didn't know, to unlock the horse goat thing that we saw in the beginning, I had to sit at these spawn points called the Sites of Grace.
Yo, my nigga got aura right now. What Who is this?
I am Melina.
Melina? Oh, nah, her scar is tough. And just talk to Melina?
Why do they keep saying I'm f***ing maidenless? I can play the role of maiden. Hold on, though. Is she about to be mine? Oh, this bitch is proposing to me? We just met. Oh, so now we just took her fucking horse. Oh, yeah.
This is where we get our first glimpse of the lore, where we learn about the two fingers who were pretty much gods of the lands between. I still really don't understand the lore, so if any of the Elden Ring lords want to correct me in the comments, feel free to. While on my way to take on the first major boss of this game, Margit, my first arch enemy, I underwent a training arc. I had to be prepared.
Alright, now where the fuck do I go? I'm guessing I followed the, this thing above my waypoint?
Hell no!
Oh shit, no, I shouldn't hit it, I shouldn't hit it. They don't got no, like, levels? Got his ass. Yo, I'm in my training arc right now on some shit. Yep, bitch.
It was hard, and this spear is gonna be the death of me. Literally. But once I knew I was ready, it was time to take on Margit.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Good luck. How many tries did it take y'all to beat him? Around 60? I want to see if, like, Margit the Fell. Cool ass nigga. Bitch, I'm scared. Chill! Chill! I fucking knew it. I wanted to take the risk, and there was no reward from it, nigga!
After 20-ish attempts.
Oh yeah. Perfect. 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 Hey, fuck you, nigga! Niggas telling me to level up and shit.
And finally defeating my first boss, I felt on top of the world.
Nigga, I do this!
But that confidence would soon be diminished after entering Stormveil Castle. Because the main issue with Elden Ring isn't the bosses, it's the mobs that are surrounding them. And the paths to get to the bosses.
Yo, is he gonna chase me the whole time? Can I hide? What if I hide? Oh, that nigga, he ain't going for it. Oh, bitch! Nigga, what? How?
Boy, if you don't
Where the fuck did that come from? I know I'm not about to be fighting fucking teapots, bitch. And if this game couldn't get any fucking freakier.
And it most definitely will. Hope you guys aren't scared of spiders.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Nigga, I'm getting beat up by a fucking spider hand.
Killer crabs and shrimps. Who the fuck told Hermit to be that big? Big ass shrimp. Don't hurt me. But before I started making my way through this castle, I was met with a gatekeeper who I killed for absolutely no reason. And he dropped a bell bearing item, which is essential for unlocking new materials called smithing stones to upgrade my weapons. While having the time of my life, trying to get through hell.
fight back, nigga!
These niggas are gangbanging me, chat.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
No! Why you can't make this shit up? You cannot make this shit up, bro.
That's my last death. I thought it was gonna be an easy place to maneuver around. It took me a gruesome 27 deaths just to finally reach the second boss, Godric. And I can say I definitely underestimated this area.
Oh, that nigga snaked me!
But I was wrong. I even thought that the game was gonna be forgiving when it came to jumping off of high places. Or even just trying to escape the enemies as a whole.
Why did I think that was gonna work?
But then again, I was wrong. At least I learned a few new things, like how to cheese enemies.
Yeah! Yeah!
And getting used to that "you died" scream. I eventually made my way through the castle and into the second boss battle.
Alright, let me see what this fucking boss is talking about, bro, because I know this is a boss. I just know it is. Oh, fuck no.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
Yo, this nigga look comp though.
Plain as a lord.
Oh, you're cheating.
I command thee.
He's cheating.
I am the lord of all that is golden. Gold all in my chain.
You fucking bitch.
After a few attempts, I decided to call it a night and proceed with this tomorrow. And I desperately wanted to change my weapon because that spear was not doing it for me anymore. But I couldn't because each weapon relies on certain stats for it to be used efficiently. So I went hunting and actually explored the map because we were only touching the surface. On day 2, that's exactly what I did. I found out there were different underground sanctions, different runes with secret treasures, castles, forts, creepier mobs, and just a lot to uncover. I farmed a little bit and unlocked an axe, unlocked a flask that uses these tiers that allows me to essentially make a potion of any 2 boosted stats that I want. For instance, a damage boost and the ability to recover a little bit of health. I found golden seeds that increase the amount of flasks I can have, and sacred tiers to increase how much health and FP that I get. I also learned about these weapon upgrades called Ashes of War that can give you special buffs and cool moves when any of these Ashes of Wars are applied. So after several hours of just learning the basics of the game, I decided to respin the Godric.
Bitch, I'm him right now. Pussy. Nigga. 1, 2. Nigga. Bitch. Bitch.
And getting hit with my first mid-game cutscene.
The fuck? Bro, what the fuck is this?
Lend me thy strength.
Bro, I know this motherfucker's not about to use the dragon, bro. Ugh! Yo, we took that nigga's head! Not gonna lie, this nigga's a necrophiliac, bro. Why are you trying to get free with dead dragons?
Are we serious? This motherfucker grabbed a dragon to beat me. I must be him. Luckily, his moveset was pretty much the same, with just only a few additional fire attacks to his arsenal, and I ended up defeating him in almost about 30-ish to 40 attempts. Suck my dick, nigga! Suck my dick, nigga! I feel like I'm doing pretty good as a first-time Souls player. I'm just saying, not to suck my own dick or anything.
What did he say?
With 2 bosses down, and I don't even know how many to go. I just learned that Melania was optional. Whole time I thought she was her main boss. I was scared to find out what was to happen next, as misinformation began to get spread to me. Beware, next boss has 5 stages. And I believed it too, because I didn't know what to expect. But after defeating a boss, the remembrance allows you to get a weapon or a spell, or you can sell it to get more runes. Nigga, I just got 20,000 from that shit. And you can also get some of the cosmetics dropped by the bosses. I unlocked Godric's Remembrance, completely ignored his Great Rune, which increases my health, my FP, and my endurance by 5, by the way. Upgraded some of my stats, learned more basic combat skills like staggering and poison, just getting a basic understanding of that. And finally entered the round table hole. Nigga, what the fuck is this? 2 giant ass penises, nigga? Now how the fuck are 2 fingers standing, my nigga? Yo, imagine getting a hand job out. I guess it'd be a finger job. Reading the dialogue and actually growing relationships with the NPCs makes the whole game run wild.
Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big.
Hey, yo! I'm not gonna touch too much into the lore and the side quests that I had to do along my journey because that would be a whole entire video on its own. And now I understand why some people be on New Game 7. Because one choice, one decision can change the entire storyline of the game. But I decided I would go deeper into my exploration and get in my drip right, because what the fuck is this? I found these little underground bosses that I grinded the hell out of, giving me different drops, exploring caves, secret mines, and I swear the mobs just kept getting crazier and crazier. Who is this? Motherfucker, are you instant transmissioning? I'm good. The one thing that sucks about this game though, is if you don't pay attention every time you die, you lose your runes, which are essential for leveling up. But of course, every time I died, I made it a mission to retrieve my runes. Every single time. RIP those runes, literally, and I'm gonna go back and get them. I don't give a fuck.
But after I was done exploring, I made my way through Lernia of the Lakes and onto the third boss, Renala. Please don't kill me if I'm butchering any of the locations and the names of the bosses. I was met with Burger King mascots who knew how to cast spells.
Oh, chill! It's the Burger King niggas. Hey, chill, bro. I fuck with BK, on God I do.
And even took myself through a tour of Headmaster Ambrose's entire castle. Shout out my Wizard 101 players, and RIP to the GOAT. I was met with my first mini boss, the Red Wolf. Who the fuck is this? And this had to be one of the most annoying battles.
Oh, they're gonna be on some bullshit.
When the hell did a wolf learn magic, bro?
Of course, oh, we got lucky. One more time, bitch. Bitch. Do one more time, I know you want to. One more time. I knew you want to, bitch. Go in the air? Yup. Bitch. Eat that fire, pussy. One more time, I know you want to. Yeah, bitch. In the air? Yup, I know you want to. Fuck you. Yup. GG's. G fucking G's, nigga! What I tell y'all niggas? What I tell y'all niggas, bro?
After getting him out the way, I had to parkour my way up the hill where big balls were dropping on top of me. Pause! Defeat this knight that was guarding the way to Renala, and it was time to enter the third boss battle. Got locked in.
The fuck? Oh nah, she's freaky. What the fuck is going on? I don't want to fight yet, bro. I got all my runes on me.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew.
Nigga, is that a brain?
Sweeting, fresh, and pure.
And this had to be one of the easiest bosses in the game. It was overall just creepy.
I wanna leave.
But the second phase of scenery was beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. And even then, it wasn't that bad.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born.
The fuck is this?
Ever. Upon my name is Rani the Witch. Mother's rich limber shall not be disturbed by thee.
Am I about to fight a fucking
Foul
ancestral being?
send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the full moon. And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
That cutscene was hard, but it does give you a glimpse into what the magic of the game is about, introducing you to cool little spells and sorceries that are summoned by Renala. But after about 5 attempts, I had to get her gone.
Oh yeah, bitch! Oh yeah, bitch! Give me that shit, nigga!
Along with the other bosses.
Come on, bitch!
After defeating Renala, I learned that she actually grants the ability to respec stats, and I needed that bad. But right now it's the least of my concerns. But I was intrigued with finding the whereabouts of the next boss, Radon. I was told he was optional, but I don't know, he seemed pretty important after defeating him. But I remember seeing other streamers fighting him, and his moveset just seemed to be the most intimidating. In order to get to him though, I needed to retrieve both sides of the Dectus medallion for the Grand Lift of Dectus to reach the Atlas Plateau where the next boss is located, which I did completely backwards by the way. Or I could reach a certain point in Ronnie's quest line. I remember interacting with her, but not fully understanding understanding what her quest was about, all I know that there's a cool wolf guy named Blide,
It's the Aura Wolf.
who to me had the most aura in the game, and I needed to know how to get his gear.
Sorry, I didn't want to do it, bro. I didn't want to do it, bro. Oh, but Shaq got your drip though. Never mind, we might be smoking your pack, gang.
I wasn't expecting to kill him, but taking the Ronnie questline route, I entered Noxtella, crawled my way through the homes of the ants, took on a plethora of bosses.
I knew something. I fucking knew it. Die, bitch.
And with my random exploration tendencies, I entered the Red Main Castle, where the festival for Radon was being held.
Wait, this is the next boss fight?
Prepare for battle. Defeat the general, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radon Festival! Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins.
Are we dead about to fight this nigga?
Allow me to paint.
No! I kinda got nervous, bro.
Cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes.
Oh my god.
Gorging on them like a dog.
That's Radon?
This had to be one of my favorite boss battles in the entire game. Because you know how cold you gotta be to get a whole event catered for your own death? The Radon Festival was in full effect, and it was up to me to take him down.
Damn, nigga!
How is he riding that little ass horse? And this motherfucker got a bow with a switch on it.
What the fuck? Stop playing!
Are we serious? How does that work? In this battle though, I learned how effective build-up was in this game and the effects that it has on the enemies. This was also the start of me finally getting acquainted to Torin and growing a really close relationship with him, because I was not finna be dodging some of these moves. If I could jump over an attack, I'ma do it. I don't care.
Yahoo!
After 52 hard-fought attempts, it was time to put an end to the Radon Festival
Suck my fucking dick, bitch!
by giving him his most desired wish, an honorable death by his own warriors, and that was time for me to call it a night.
Damn, my controller vibrating and shit. Holy shit. Hey, I'm taking my fucking ass to sleep. I'm off this bitch.
Day 4 and 5, I was side boss hungry. I was on a mission to eliminate as many side bosses as possible because I felt as if I would never play this game again. So it was only right for me to take my time with it and find a majority of the bosses just to see the difficulty differences between all of them. In doing this, I ended up running into the hardest boss of the game. Way harder than Millennia.
Another boss, bro. Why the nigga not dying? Oh wait, it's me!
Myself? I don't know what it was about this boss battle that made it so hard. But it's like they knew exactly what move I was gonna do next. And even had the audacity to use all of my health flasks.
Ow. You can't do me better than I do me. You can't beat my dick as good as I beat my dick, nigga. Huh? Bitch. Yeah. I just like smoked my own pack. I don't know how I feel about that though.
As I thought though, this game couldn't get any harder. I was met with the Valiant Gargoyle dynamic duo.
I knew it was a trap. Yeah, I thought I could just run away from that. What the fuck? Where did homie come from? Where'd the second one spawn from? Hello?
And this is where my first crash out would occur.
My control, bro. I'll be right back, chat.
Not only was I expecting to only fight one of them, they were both continuously throwing up on themselves, poisoning the ground that they were standing on, making it impossible to attack them. And I was getting destroyed so bad that I needed somebody else to sub in for me, and even he couldn't get the job done. But this was the first time I was also introduced to dual-wielding weapons of the same class, dealing way more damage, and this crystal sword was gonna be my best friend almost until the end game. No build-up, no nothing. But nearly after almost 100 attempts,
Oh my god, suck my dick! This fucking sword or whatever the fuck I got better be able to one-shot niggas from fucking Jupiter, bitch.
my confidence would slowly deplete, and I was met with another gangbang encounter of getting jumped by not one, not two, but 3 mini bosses. And did I mention
Remember
it
the
gets to
lay in
this
the
triple
grave?
threat match that I had to float up a waterfall?
Nigga, is this shit about to teleport me somewhere? Nigga, I'm being teleported.
Yes, up a waterfall. I'm telling you, this game doesn't make any sense, bro. Now, remember when I said I made it to the Atlas Plateau backwards? The next main boss encounter takes place at the Lindale capital, where originally I was supposed to use the Degnus medallion, follow the path leading into the capital, and be met with 2 tree sentinels. But after randomly stumbling upon Nokrin and going through this WWE handicap match, was a teleporter at the end, which led me to another spot at the capital closer to the next major boss, Morgott. To get to him though, I came into contact with the most anticipated boss battle yet. I was waiting for my moment to prove that I was a true Elden Ringer, the Tree Sentinel, but not any regular Tree Sentinel, the Draconic one.
Man, what's good, nigga?
Now, most players when they first start off playing Elden Ring don't know exactly where to go or where to find certain bosses. But upon entering Limgrave, that is where the most iconic Tree Sentinel is. Everyone tries to fight it, but many fall short. So I was expecting this Super Saiyan variant to be 10 times harder, but it was actually surprisingly easy.
Suck my dick, bitch!
After defeating him, I went catacombs exploring. And if you thought that these mobs around these various areas were already annoying, the catacombs weren't any different. There you would find green goblins who don't know what a fair 1v1 fight is, fake chests that teleports you to other areas, booby traps, booby, and bloodthirsty chariots with jump scares. Even if you avoid the chariot coming at you, there's somebody waiting in the corner to attack you.
The bullshit just keeps happening.
And even lava that slows you down that you're forced to go through in order to progress through the catacombs. Make it make sense. Throughout my Elden Ring journey, I of course had my ups and downs, with rolling still being something that I had a little bit of trouble with. Because for certain moves, you have to roll in a certain direction in order to not get hit. So to end my day with side boss slaughtering, I found the Crucible Knight duo, and these motherfuckers were my kryptonite. Everybody has a weakness, and for some reason, these 2 tanks were mine. The range on their moves were insane and annoying. And with both of them having second phases whenever you get them to mid-health, that didn't make the fight any more enjoyable.
I didn't know where he was.
It also doesn't help when you're about to beat a boss and completely lose your rhythm. Classic Elden Ring, but I learned a valuable lesson after going through almost 100 more attempts.
Suck my fucking dick, you bitch ass game, nigga! Hey, bro, if you want something in life, that shit ain't gonna be fucking easy, nigga.
After I was done being sidetracked, on day 6 and 7, it was time to progress through the main story. I started with going back to the capital in search for Morgott, who looks oddly familiar to the first boss that we encountered, Margit. And this isn't Elden Ring if there's not a boss before the boss before the boss. Here we learn about the first Elden Lord, Godfrey. Not much is said about him, but with a title of first Elden Lord, he had to be the real deal. I was expecting this battle to be way more intimidating. Bro was easy pickings. And if he's getting killed by a tarnish like me, I must be him. But now it's time to face Morgott.
Another boss? You literally just beat Godfrey, bro.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones?
Why is it like the first boss?
Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard.
I gotta find Rykard.
Luna Princess Rani.
Smoke Turpak.
Willful traitors. All. Thy kind and are all of a piece.
This motherfucker look ugly.
Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Oh, that was Aura. That was Aura. I ain't gonna lie. This psychedelic ass
Have it writ upon
dagger?
my meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth.
Morgoth. He's the one who put the seal on that door.
Kings.
And it turns out that this was indeed Market. Apparently he didn't want to be known as the Omen King since they were all shunned out by society. So he cast his alter ego into the world to protect the Erd Tree and to take the eyes off of Morgoth, his actual self, and hid his cursed blood behind a sword and sealed away in a wooden stick. During the cutscene, he even calls his own siblings traitors, seeing that they all betrayed him. And he defends the Erd Tree, believing that since he isn't worthy of being the Elden Lord himself, nobody else can, especially the Tarnished. And just like his siblings abandoned him, this is where I would abandon my controller.
My fucking controller. Chat, do y'all see a fucking light on?
And make the full switch to keyboard and mouse. Because I couldn't deal with the disconnections anymore, I'm not gonna lie.
What, nigga? We didn't even start the fuck. Bro, I'm about to get off. If it does one more time, I'm done. Nigga, it's like when I step in this bitch, it disconnects.
His moveset was fairly familiar to his first
We
form,
like that.
but his second phase
What
in this
the
new form
fuck?
was so cool to fight against.
Nigga, are you Tanjiro? Nigga, did he just turn into fucking Tanjiro?
I really felt as if I was one step closer to ruling the throne.
Stay locked. GG's, bitch! Bitch! Suck my dick! Now, how do I pass the thorns?
Upon defeating him though, I was told that I was a fool and that nobody enters the Erd Tree.
Hey, I hope bro know that I'm gonna be an Elden Lord though, no bullshit. Just cause he failed don't mean that I am, bro.
The thorns on there prevent anybody from entering, and our long lost wife Melina tells us that in order to burn the thorns, we must go to the mountaintop of the giants.
I can set the Erd Tree aflame.
So that was our next mission. Riker was on the hit list for me though. Completely optional, by the way. I learned about his whereabouts and the other demigods through Sir Gideon, the All-Knowing, the Tarnished leader who actually wanted to become Elden Lord himself. Resting at the top of Mount Gelmir would be Volcano Manor, and where the Lord of Blasphemy resided. Volcano Manor consisted of a faction who are against the Erd Tree and the Golden Order, giving contracts to invade other worlds and to assassinate others.
I'm an enemy now.
And Riker was its leader. I had to fight through STD-infected trees,
Why the fuck am I fighting a branch? This is like my penis.
Stop it.
magic casting horse beetles, die, bitch, and the Star Wars Sith in order to reach the manor. And behind a hidden wall
What the fuck? Nigga, they got secret doors in this bitch?
would be a lower level to the manor that was filled with lava, snakes that can stand and attack you with swords for some
Where
reason,
did the snake get the fucking armor?
and a terrifying Pillsbury Doughboy who would all be waiting for me. This Godskin half, oh, you thought there was only one? Nah, had the ability to turn into Blob from X-Men Origins Wolverine and roll around like a Chef Boyardee can commercial. I hope this was a part of his weight plan, cause goddamn, that's a huge motherfucker. Riker's fight was a little bit different though.
This better not be Riker, bro. Is it a big ass snake? And how does nigga turn into a fucking snake? I don't want to play anymore.
At first, I thought I was going to be defeating the snake with my current loadout, completely ignoring the sword given to me at the start of the battle, which would be used to kill the serpent. The spear is literally called the Serpent Hunter. Once I got the spear though, the damage difference was insane.
Fuck you, bitch. Suck my fucking dick, nigga. The fuck this nigga got going on? Nigga, it's not over. Nigga, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over. Okay. 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 Okay.
join myself and King as family. Together we will devour the very core.
So this is fucking Rikard?
Now we can devour together.
During this entire battle, I just cheesed my way through, shield poking him and barely even moving from where I was standing.
Now you're going to get the fucking chance, bitch. We not letting you get the fucking chance. Fuck you. Eat my fucking dick, bitch!
Are you happy, K-Bam? I did it for you.
He was the main one in my chat talking about just poke him. So I poked him.
Poke, 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 poke.
Now it's time to start our next mission, taking down the Erd Tree's thorns. We were on a mission to commit a cardinal sin. Burning the thorns to the Erd Tree was the only way to get inside. Taking the roll medallion given to us by Melina, I made my way to the mountaintop of the giants. And I haven't missed Torrent this much.
My horse!
Through the entire capital, I was on foot, so this was an amazing feeling to have back. Despite that, the scenery of this part of the lands between was absolutely breathtaking, and by far my favorite area in the entire game. Going across the frozen lake, I was ambushed by a dragon, and being this far into the game, I still haven't even slayed my first one, because I honestly didn't know the most effective way, and later I found a solution to my problem. We're met with Melina again, that tells us that we must fight a giant and set a flame off at the top of the mountain. Looking for this giant though, I stumbled upon another Evergold prison where the lore gets a little sad. As you see that this guy, Round Table Vike, would be the one that we're facing in battle. He was a tarnished set on the same path as us to become Elden Lord, but fell short. Now I don't know how. Theory suggests that he sacrificed himself for his maiden. Yes, a dragon. It's just like Donkey from Shrek getting into it with a dragon. It's pretty normal. But the sad part comes from knowing that Vike himself is the one that is displayed on the cover art for Elden Ring. And seeing that he failed his mission to become Elden Lord makes this 100 times sadder. In honor of Vike though, it was my time to step up to the plate and prove myself worthy of the throne. I ran into a bloody finger Okina, who dropped one of my favorite weapons and I guess one of the most overpowered weapons in this game, the Rivers of Blood. I didn't have the right stats to use it though, and being so far into this game, I think it was time to actually use the runes that I was hoarding and make my way back to Renala to respec my stats. Until I realized I didn't have the right smithing stones.
He right here?
Heard that many people have trouble fighting the fire giant, but honestly, he was one of the easiest bosses to me. Torrent being my best friend once again made this a cakewalk. I was even able to defeat him in 5 attempts and even completing his second phase on the first attempt. Alright. And of course, he has a fucking second phase. Of course, he has a fucking second phase, bro. Yeah, fuck your ankle, bitch. Yo! That nigga just ripped his shit off. So now I don't got a fucking foot to attack, so what the fuck am I gonna attack now? Yo, bro just got a horny. Oh! Bitch! Nigga, third eye just open. Oh no, this nigga knows everything I'm about to do now. Staying behind him was the main strategy, and Torrent was the key. Fuck your foot, fuck your foot, fuck your foot, fuck your foot. What the fuck? Maybe if I stay here, I won't get hurt. Oh, it's his hands now. Oh my god! Oh my god! First attempt on the second phase, that nigga ain't on shit. After defeating him, I made my way up to this trophy cup where I was met with Melina for the final time in this journey. Waiting for my confirmation to commit this cardinal sin, and I was ready. Everything's about to change. Cutscene! Did she just put me to sleep? Oh my god, is she about to kill herself in GTA? I know that shit's hot. Let your heart set ablaze.
No way she's about to burn the whole tree, bruh.
This is like the prettiest tree in the game, bruh.
Burn for the sake of the new Lord.
This girl is on fire.
Thank you for guiding me here.
Yo, she's burning the tree down?
Walks alongside flame
Is destined to get burned.
shall one day meet the road of destiny.
Oh, never mind. I didn't think she was gonna say that. Never mind.
Goodbye.
Are we in the end game? I was not expecting for her to sacrifice herself though. Waking up in the crumbling Farum Azula, a giant temple in the sky, we were only halfway done with the Erd trees burning. The next mission was to unleash destined death, ensuring that no gods can be resurrected by the Erd tree, restoring the natural cycle of life and death. Alkith the Black Blade, fuck that's a tongue twister, will be found here guarding the Rune of Death. Getting to him was a task within itself. Getting jump scared by dragons, see, I fucking knew it! And having to fight one of the worst boss battles in this entire game, the Godskin duo. Yeah, remember when I said there wasn't one of them? I found Mr. Fantastic, parkouring my way through the Divine Tower of Khalid, trying to unlock Radahn's Great Rune. Going against one of them isn't that bad though, but both of them at the same time? I damn near uninstalled.
Bro. Not fight these niggas again, bro.
I also didn't know that depleting the health bar at the bottom causes both of them to die, regardless of how much health either one of the Godskins have. And that cost me a few times, not gonna lie. Sleeping pots were my cheat code at first, then I ran out. I tried many different ways of cheesing myself through this battle. But of course, the best and kind of surreal feeling is when you beat a boss on a run where you weren't even trying to win.
Bitch!
Malekith, it was your time next. Making my way up the yellow brick road past his bodyguard would be where the next fight would take place, and I was ready. But first I needed to find out where Melania was, because my confidence to take her down was just through the roof. I remember Gideon saying the shoe was in the Halid tree, and it's so crazy when you actually play the game and find stuff on your own, because I went back and I explored the rest of the snowy region, and I found a little city where Evergold prison thing was. But it was strange because this time around there wasn't any bosses. I mean, there was invisible mobs trying to attack me, but it was just a big puzzle. And lighting up each one of these towers unlocked the portal to the Halid tree. In the beginning, I said, the main issue with Elden Ring isn't the bosses. It's the mobs that are surrounding them. And the paths to get to the bosses. And this new area was what I was primarily referring to. Because getting to Melania was a maze and a roller coaster of emotions.
You can't make this shit up, bro!
By far my second least favorite spot in this entire game, next to the Lake of Rot. And don't get me started on the amount of times that I fell off of this goddamn tree, or got jumped just trying to get to the next mini boss, Loretta. And not only did I have to treat these trees like balance beams, all cinnamon, on cinnamon, all cinnamon. I had to get past singing snowmen, Last of Us zombies, snails, and what else do you think was here? Every freaking thing.
Today's a great day on this fucking game, bro. I'm glad I dedicated my fucking time to playing Elden Ring, bro.
And after every failed attempt, I had to parkour my way through hell and back, and this is where we would finally reach 1,000 deaths. Clap it up, everybody. I've officially felt
W fucking 1,000 deaths, bro.
I was so used to the game doing everything in its power to
pressed.
defeat me, so this victory didn't even mean anything knowing that I had Melania next.
Suck my fucking dick. It doesn't even matter though, because after this we gotta kill another fucking boss.
I went through this heavily guarded castle on my way to Thanos.
Let's see if it's who I think it is. Cutscene. It sure is. We found him. Yeah, buddy. Hey. We found you. I'm glad you got him.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return.
But he never came back, buddy.
Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Wait, I thought... Well, I know it's Millennia, but... I thought we were gonna fight Mikola, too. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting to find Melania before Mikola.
I knew that Melania was probably someone that I couldn't beat right now, knowing that I didn't know her moveset and that random waterfowl dance trigger. Whoever made that, by the way, count your days. But I studied a little bit of her moveset, figuring out what to punish and what I couldn't punish, and when that dumb ambush move would happen, and decided to come back to her after defeating Malekith. Conflicted with what I had just done, the round table was slowly burning away, and it was all because of me. Sir Gideon told me that if burning the Erd Tree needed to happen in order to become Elden Lord, so be it, and that we would be compelled to work together. Hugh the blacksmith, who has been with me through thick and thin, slowly forgets his main reason for being at the round table, which was him being imprisoned by America's curse to help create weapons for the Tarnished and everybody else to slay a god, which is kind of messed up, and it's kind of a full circle moment knowing that we're eventually going to defeat gods, even freeing Hugh from his shackles and him eventually referring to us as his lord. These NPCs, man, I'm telling you, when I first stumbled into the arena that I thought Malekith was at, I was introduced to the beast clergyman instead, which didn't make any sense to me because there was already one in Khaled who I was feeding these death roots to. I eventually got attacked by him after my few encounters with Melania. Coincidence?
I think not.
Oh, we got to the second fucking phase. This nigga has a second phase? Ugh. Yo, we need some. Is that a medallion?
Oh, death. Become my blade once more.
Bro just broke the time stone. Or whatever. Oh, I think that's the reality stone. This nigga think he fucking Thanos, bruh. What does nigga think he is? I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga just gained so much aura. Nah, this nigga him, bro.
Well, look who it is. Malekith. I felt like I was fighting a final boss to an anime, because the flips and moves that bro were doing, I could not keep up with. They were insanely too flashy, but I was one step closer to becoming Elden Lord, and everything that I did in this battle needed to be on point. I couldn't let myself fall short. The fate of the world was literally in my hands, so I did what needed to be done.
Oh my god! Fuck you, nigga! Suck my dick! Yeah! 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 Took us about like 20 attempts, but it's all good. Now we got Millennia. Oh shit. 2 phases, 2 whole health bars.
the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the flames will also burn the impenetrable thorns.
So are the thorns burnt right now? Do I gotta spin back? Oh yeah, they burning, bruh.
Well, it is then.
They burning, bruh. So I gotta go back to the capital. No, you got one more there. I don't know if anyone told you. What the fuck you mean I got one more, nigga?
I wasn't done with this area yet, as I became aware of a secret boss lingering here. An ancient two-headed dragon with the ability to teleport.
What the fuck? This nigga just teleport?
Cast lightning, fire, and shoot lasers out of his eyes. I forgot about that. And it was missing part of his tail. It's not Elden Ring if you're not fighting something big. I made my way to a floating rock that told me to lie down. And this right here really felt like an anime sequence as I was going back in the time and faced this dragon with a fight to the death. And I wasn't gonna be the one dying.
This is the fourth fucking time, bro.
My weapons felt so weak, and this fight felt too damn long. With each attempt nearly taking 15 to 20 minutes, and having to spawn so far back and getting into a routine just to make it to the boss was a nightmare. You know you've been on a boss for entirely way too long when you can start predicting the moves that it's gonna throw out.
Lunge at me, bitch. I know you want to. Little freak ass, yup.
With defeating the dragon, we were finally down to our last 7 bosses in this entire journey. If you made it this far into the video, consider subscribing or liking because clearly you mess with no boy. Let's finish this.
Elsa promo.
With Melania still being on the back burner for me, I went back to exploring the mountaintops of the giants for some reason. The map itself just didn't seem fully discovered, and I was right. There was blood leaking from one of the random teleporters, which was oddly peculiar because this was the only one that I stumbled upon that was like that. Without hesitation, I entered the endless bloodshed of Mogwin's palace, where the Lord of Blood resides. Making my way through the last underground part of the map, fighting weird looking trolls and praying zombies that didn't even pay me any mind.
Who were they praising, bro?
Knowing that I had every discoverable piece of the map felt unreal. I was getting the full Elden Ring experience. Defeating Mog was my current mission and I was ready for battle.
Oh, a cutscene. A cutscene. This is a ball of cotton? What is this? Oh, there's a hand inside of that ball of cotton. Ew. It's like when you fall asleep on your hand, it feels like TV static and you need all the blood to get back into it. Okay, that's an awful lot of blood. That's an awful lot of blood, bro. Too much blood, bro. Now, how the hell did this nigga come out of the blood? Bro, finna dap him up?
Dearest Mikola.
Wait, that's Mikola? So she's dead.
You must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored the
Yo, why this nigga voice just changed?
to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Okay, we're ready to get our ass whooped, aren't we?
The boss can be annoying without the right equipment, aka the purifying crystal tier. Mog has a countdown sequence whenever his health starts to lower.
Bro, what is he putting on my body?
And when he gets to 1, he will
fuck is
unleash
this?
one of the cheapest moves in the game. Stabbing the air with his spear and making you suffer.
Nah, niggas is cheating, bruh.
The blood flame in the build-up can also be annoying too. This is probably one of my top 3 fights in this entire game, with just how cool the fight looks. Is that crazy to say? After killing him though, I made my way to the severed cotton ball where this hand was sticking out. And apparently this is where the DLC would take place. 100 likes and I'll do a journey of me covering the DLC. With my side quest sparring with Melania whenever I needed a break from certain bosses, I finally got accustomed to predicting her
her cop-out moves. And finally, after around 75 attempts just on phase 1, I made it to her second phase.
Let's fucking go, bro. Let's go. Yes, sir. Got her dumbass. Holy. So is that like the main, like, what? Motherfucking Naruto? Oh nah, bro. This bitch just turned into Naruto, bro. You trying to tell me I gotta fight the bitch again? After it took me 700 attempts? Is she naked? Yo, put some clothes on. I can get banned, bro.
This phase wasn't that much different, with a few moves adding an extra attack and her Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu being summoned. With just touching this phase, of course I was still getting my pockets ran, and with this being one of the only other bosses with 2 health bars, it was annoying dying when I was so far in. But with close to 150 or so deaths, I finally defeated Millennia and achieved one of my personal goals of beating the hardest boss in the game. I totally didn't think this was the final boss of the game. Progressing to the finale of the story, Lindale Capital was in ashes, and our mission of restoring the natural cycle of life and burning the Erd Tree was fully accomplished. It was now time to defeat Marika, as I found out that she was actually the main antagonist of this entire game. I just didn't find that out or anything. What? Learning this from Roderica at the round table hold, I made my way to Sir Gideon to see where the whereabouts of the remaining demigods were, but he was missing. I thought that maybe he died just like the other NPCs, so I didn't pay it any mind until I was met with him right where I defeated Godfrey. Jealous of the fact of me almost accomplishing his goal of becoming Elden Lord, there he was to stop me.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, bitch!
Sir Gideon, off near the all-knowing, didn't know it was his time to face defeat and watch me achieve what he couldn't. He stayed true to his name though, putting up a fight and throwing out every possible move by other bosses throughout the game. But it just wasn't enough knowing that this story was written for me.
Bitch, hit him!
If only we could have worked together. Looking to finally see what was behind these mythical thorns and inside the Erd Tree, the first Elden Lord Godfrey would make an appearance, this time in human form, challenging us to either see if we're ready to obtain the title of Elden Lord or to completely stop us from doing so.
Close at hand.
Bro, this shit look cool as fuck, bro. This big ass tree.
Alas, I am returned.
Who the fuck is you?
To be granted.
This nigga wanna be Thor so bad, bruh. That's more. Nigga like Godfrey, bro. Yep, fucking knew it. The first Elden Lord.
The first Elden Lord.
So now he has a fucking lion with him now?
Either way, I was ready to defeat a god. This fight wasn't any different from the first time that I faced him in his golden form, but for some reason I was having trouble fighting him this time. Maybe it was his slow ground pound move, but man, I was going through it. This was my chance to prove that I was ready to claim what was right in front of me. But with each loss, my chances kept feeling slimmer. I didn't let that discourage me though, because I didn't come this far just to come this far.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know if he does anything else. I got bailed out of shit like, I got bailed out like shit right there, I ain't gonna lie. See, y'all knew this nigga lying was gonna come. Y'all niggas be lying, bro. Y'all be lying.
Thou didst me good service, Sirach.
Yeah. Yeah. Did he just kill his lion just to... What do y'all got me playing? I like animals, bro. Okay.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
This nigga just turned into a Street Fighter character.
Now I fight as Horalu. Warrior!
Bro just turned into a Street Fighter character.
Godfrey reveals his true form, Horalu, as this was his tarnished name when he was exiled by America, and his lion that he slaughtered sealed all of his rage away. But with him gone now, Godfrey was in a raging bloodlust, dropping his Rock Lee weight and fighting us at his max potential. I didn't know I was gonna be fighting Hulk Hogan though. Battle of the Gods turned WWE Championship match. Getting swept up into the air and slammed on my back by Haken from fucking Street Fighter. Again, and again. Even getting too greedy, selling the fights, and ultimately feeling internally defeated.
No! Bro, this game is dog shit!
You can't take wins without losses though. After slaying the first Elden Lord,
I don't feel fulfilled, nigga!
all I felt was drained. My confidence was at its all-time low, and if I struggled this bad, I don't even know what was bound to come next. This was the moment though, ladies and gentlemen, the grand finale. Everything we worked so hard to achieve right behind this yellow fog. The time for me to take on America and end the revolutionary damage she's done to the lands between, and to claim the throne.
2 weeks later, and we made it to the Shadow Realm. Is this America? Been shackled up. I ain't gonna lie, every single intro to a boss has been fine so far. Motherfucker, am I about to fight Rank Goku? Oh nah, what the fuck? Is bro about to restore his whole body? Radagon of the Golden Horde.
Where is America? Who is Radagon? Am I missing something? Or are they the same person? Because I know y'all saw her, so I know I'm not tripping. Apparently, whenever she shattered the Elden Ring, her body suffered as a result, locking her inside of the Erd Tree. I didn't know anything about the lore at this point, and I honestly didn't even care. And y'all thought that me explaining everything beforehand about the lore I knew? I'm on Google right now trying to figure everything out too. I was just completely confused. But it didn't matter because whoever was standing right in front of me was in the way of the one goal that I set myself out to achieve. And this Radagon guy was stopping everything in his, her, she's power to stop me. The lack of scenery around this battle made me feel how important this fight actually was, with each spark of Radagon's attacks showing how deeply rooted he was into the Golden Order. His delayed moves, slight pokes, instant transmissions, and everything about him was just so fast and hard to counter, but once I started to get into a rhythm, it was like poetry in motion, eventually going on a no-hit run to defeat him.
now. What the fuck is this? Ew, what the hell? Is that a sword? So am I about to fight a big ball of fucking plasma? Nigga, so is the Elden Lord even a person? Or is it just a fucking being? This is like pretty as hell though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stride his face and shit. And I gotta fight this?
I was now fighting the vessel of what kept everything intact. The Elden Beast, the physical embodiment of the Elden Ring and the Greater Will. The last resort to stop a tarnished like myself from taking over. This fight was interesting.
Nebulous shit,
The
run
environment
away.
and the music made it feel like a dream come true. All of the pain and suffering I went through to finally achieve some sort of peace if I were to defeat this anomaly. The battle itself felt a little lackluster though, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe because I'm biased to some of the other fights that felt a lot more exhilarating and anxiety inducing, but horseback made this fight entirely too easy. A giant game of cat and mouse is all that this fight was. 97 attempts later, this journey would finally be coming to an end.
The Elden Ring. The Elden Ring! Bring the sword out, nigga! Bring the sword out! Oh, your pussy! He brought the sword out, gang. My bad, wasn't familiar with you, bro. Fuck you. Suck my fucking dick, bitch!
Defeating the Elden Beast and claiming what was mine.
Suck my dick, nigga! We did it, Gunner! We fucking did it, bro. We fucking did it, bro.
I was met with a few choices on what ending I wanted. Ronnie's ending would come from all of her side quests, from turning into a doll for some reason, attacking this thing, and ending with us marrying her and replacing America, breaking free from the greater will, and creating her own new world order around the age of stars, giving everyone the chance to live and choose their own destiny. But you know I had to go with the classical way. I like KO. I want to see it all burn.
Men the Elden Ring. Damn, I wanted to wear my Assassin's Creed like look, bro, but I had to go with the Oni mask. Give me more dexterity, bro. And see, some of y'all niggas be having these OP ass fucking builds, bro. Get it out the mud. Always looking up guys and shit. Get out the mud, bro. If you a true gamer, then go to a guide. Now restart and do it again. On God, it'd be a lot more fluid. But we still got DLC, so.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord.
Hey, they talking about us. they talking about us type shit.
Across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall an age.
Hold on, my shit not too crazy though. But it low-key matched the seat though. On some chill shit. Damn, okay. Chill. Cool that game, bro. Chill that game, bro. We did it though, chat. It's a good ass game, bro. I'm gonna give it a 9 though. My only gripe is using the horse to go everywhere when you don't got no graces, bro. But that's with any game. I do like when you do use the horse and explore though, that there's more scenery to be found.
With many different outcomes of everything and going through 2 whole weeks of footage just to put this video together, of course everything was not covered. There was a lot of mini bosses and NPCs that I ran into that I wanted to cover, but I just wanted to provide how my journey of Elden Ring went and the beauty of what free roaming in a game without any direction feels like. I feel like I could do anything, go anywhere, do whatever I wanted to do, and play the game how I wanted to. This was my first Souls-like game, and I never understood the Elden Ring hype, but now I finally see because I've been itching to want to get back on the game. If you made it here to the end of the video, I just want to thank you for joining me along on this journey. Consider leaving a like and subscribing. My name is Travis, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Damn, my nigga Hugh still here. Hey, I did it, my nigga. Hey, Gideon. Huh. We the King Lord, nigga!